Most of the time, I'm more of a fan of the big honky chunkin' mechs that walk slowly and carry a big PPC. The type of mechs that look like someone welded a bunch of heavy machinery together with 3 tanks and put a mean face on it. These fancy high-speed, high-flying Gundams, on the other hand, aren't usually that appealing to me. But when I saw a game that looked like Overwatch with Gundams, I said, sign me up for that limited duration pre-release multiplayer network test, please. And here we are. Dive into the role of a nameless, faceless Gundam pilot as you take on the task of battling alongside 5 of your closest strangers to fight back and/or through a half-dozen enemies and comparable giant metal behemoths. You'll take on tasks like capturing spawn points, planting bombs on nondescript box things, and holding control points to build a percentage meter and all of that Overwatch-style magic. You'll take on this mayhem using one of a collection of distinct mecha, each possessing unique weapons, abilities, and functions to loosely fill roles like tanks and healer in this class-based team battle that might seem a little like a game called Overwatch. These Gundams feature classic, almost practical designs and incredibly descriptive names like Gundam, Gun Tank, Turn a Gundam, and Asshammer. Asshammer. Take these mighty mecha into ranked competition to shred your enemies with lasers, machine guns, machine lasers, and all the various guns, lasers, and associated explosives this long-running fantasy universe could ever dream of having. Some units even possess the most powerful tools of futuristic combat, melee weapons. Why bother murdering your enemies from afar when you can do it face to face and see the fear in their eyes as they die? In typical anime fashion, these swords and maces are far deadlier than their impotent ranged counterparts, which in one well-timed attack can turn your metallic killing machine into a cold steel coffin. However, unlike what you might think, when you run out of health, you're not dead yet. One of your allies can run up, give you a giant metal gauntlet rub on your back, and you'll be up and ready to fight again, assuming someone doesn't easily finish you off while your entire team ignores you. Then you'll be back in business to charge your ultimate ability called a G maneuver. These can range between just making you move faster and shoot harder to throwing a big-ass fire grenade that kills everyone who even thought about being near it. There's even one that launches a whole damn plane out of your Gundam tummy that you can fly around and blow people up with. Gundam Evolution. It's Gundam Overwatch. There's not really anything wrong with applying the familiar hero shooter design to games that have the flexibility to use it. The Gundam franchise definitely does. However, though this may just be a factor of the pre-launch network test, the types of modes and map variation are a bit limited. It also has everything in place to push loot boxes as hard as Overwatch and any other game where you collect skins, trinkets, and sprays by the handfuls. It could use a healthy balance pass too, and some more time with improving the responsiveness of the guns, especially with hit recognition. Sometimes it seems like a weapon is hit scan, while other times it'll appear to have a noticeable travel time, which makes long shots feel like you're trying to aim with your feet. All of these issues could be addressed by launch though, so while I won't give a score for this preview, I will say I'm going to try it out when it launches sometime in the indeterminate future. If you'd like to see more hot takes, warm satire, and tepid commentary about video games, make sure to subscribe and check out my other abbreviated reviews.